I'm out and about in the Black Hawk Historical Park in Rock Island, and I came across this beautiful structure. As you can see, the inner part is kind of hollowed out, and you can see all these rocks right here. What I think happened is that over time, all these rocks started falling and made a hollow in this beautiful structure, and it is just very unique. I've never seen anything like this. Here in the Midwest, we don't see a lot of things like this, so this is really a special memory for me. This is very cool, and I think it's very nice to just kind of sit here, explore, see all the colors that you can see in the rock, and it is a very amazing experience. So I've been here since like 11 o'clock, and I've seen a lot of beautiful stuff. I've seen a lot of trees, different kind of leaves. A lot of trees were cut down for various reasons, but this park is actually really beautiful, a variety of trees, and I am just loving it. And right now we're on another hike, and this is really amazing. I've never really gone hiking before, so this is quite an experience. And right there behind Hope, we have the Mississippi River. It is so beautiful and striking. When I first saw it, I was like, wow. It's beautiful, and I'm having a great time here, so I would definitely recommend this. And let's keep going over here. As you can see, a lot of trees and some trees that were cut down. Here's more of the stump, and then here's the other part of the tree, I believe. And this is just a beautiful experience. It's really nice here, peaceful,
Yes.
just to be in nature. And so you guys should definitely experience something like this. It's like fantastic. Oh wow, another rock structure, as you can see here. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Look at these layers. Beautiful. Very beautiful. So this is really a beautiful park. It has a lot of varieties of landscapes. You go uphill sometimes, you go downhill, the same rock. Fantastic. And over here we have another sort of hollowing, but not as much as the last one, but you can obviously see it goes more inward over here, which is very nice. Wow. Very beautiful. Look at that, how it just goes up, all those colors and layers. Very nice. So we'll continue walking, and today in the morning it was actually raining, but after it cleared up and stuff, it was actually a really gorgeous day to go out on a nice little nature hike. So this is a fantastic day for that. This is a really, really nice experience with all of these plants and wildlife. Is truly a beautiful thing, and you guys should definitely go outside and enjoy it. Here you can have a better view of the Mississippi River. You guys might not be able to see it quite as well as we can, but you can definitely see, peeking through the trees, the river right there. Hi everyone, and we're back. It's been a couple minutes since you've seen me last, and look at this nicer clearing, a better view of the Mississippi River. Truly a beautiful sight. And here I am on a bridge along this Black Hawk Park. You can see many bridges just like this, wooden structures that really help travel through these beautiful forests. And this is an amazing experience, and so let's keep going. It's really important to be in nature and just walk and exercise, because exercise is very good for you, and it's let's keep going. I see something here. A little bit of I don't know what this is really called, but you can have a better view of the Mississippi River right here. So, yeah.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Wow.
So it's like a deck.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. A very, very good view of the Mississippi River now. Very beautiful.
Great. I love it. And it's so peaceful out here, right?
Yes.
Hey guys, I am behind the camera. That's why you're not seeing me. So this is really exciting. So where are we going next?
We should continue this way.
Good. Guys, when it's beautiful, get out and enjoy nature. This is good.
Another little bridge sort of
Yes,
structure.
this is physical, but it's also good for your mental health, right? Yes, very relaxing.
Two-in-one exercise
Great.
for your body and for your mind.
Yes. And this is free exercise, right? Great.
Well, you do have to pay admission to the park, but
Yes, some parks you do.
just to walk in a local park that's free is always exercise as well.
Yes.
Right now we're right next to the river, just right there. And right now we're just taking a little bit of a break. We just came out of the woods and it's a really nice day. And we're thinking of going into the museum here and it's going to be a really nice day. Guys, we're finally at the Black Hawk Museum and it's really nice here. We have some tools that they would use right here. They're all made out of stone and the handles are made out of wood, as you can see. They have drills, knives, and different kind of axes.
Yes. Okay, so moving on.
Here we have a bit of like a diagram, early 1800s, and this is really nice because it has all the long houses, it has the trees, it has the river, as you can see right here. It has the little canoes, so it really has a lot of detail, and I really enjoyed looking at this. You can see the farmlands over here, the long houses. And you can tell they farmed a lot of land. So this is a very nice just visual to look at.
And what are the main group that lived around the area? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
The Sauk and the Meskwaki.
Okay guys, now we're here in the winter, late winter to early spring. As you can see, they're gathering wood, they're cleaning out seeds, oysters or clams. I'm not really familiar with this kind of seafood, but as you can see, he's cleaning out some shells.
Yes.
And we have some animals right here. It looks like right here is a cat. And an owl, and this is the winter landscape. As you can see in the background right there, you have how the housing would look in winter and how they are boiling some maple sap to
Yes.
make maple sugar that they would use all year round to flavor meat and vegetables.
Yes.
So this is a beautiful mural here in the background. It looks like this took a lot of work, so it's really nice.
Yes. Interesting.
Okay, if we come over here, we can see here are the housing.
Yes.
It's called a wickup. And this is where they would live during the winter. As you can see inside, they have their gun, they have the fire in the middle of the house, and it's kind of cramped, but this is their winter home. But they wanted their winter home to be smaller to keep in the heat.
Yes. Wow, good
So,
point.
and then here we have the winter hunt. As you can see, a man is here going to hunt. As you can see, there are many animals around here. Let me just say that these animals look realistic to me, and they are very just nice to look at, and they just look so real.
Yes.
Like so real that they could just
Come to life.
Come to life any second.
Yes.
And it's really nice. In the background you can see some bison coming, and the snow and bare trees. Over here you can see maybe some rocks over here covered in snow. So this is also, once again, a really beautiful background.
Good.
Here is a fireplace, and we have some animals here, some like wooden, seems a gourd, a pumpkin, and some corn, and this is very beautiful. This would be a nice centerpiece for maybe a table.
Yes.
And as you can see, this skeleton of a head, maybe a deer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's real. I don't
Yes.
think it's fake. I think it's real.
Yes.
And it's very nice, this little fireplace area.
Great.
Here, this just explains the fur trade and how it works and who they would trade with.
Yes.
And how the goods would go around the world. We have a picture of a couple, and then these two men over here looks like they would be trading right there.
Yes. Wow.
And you can tell, even though it's the same time period, how differently they are dressed.
Yes. Great. That's
and down
a good
here,
point.
it seems like these are some of the stuff that they would trade.
Yes, let's
Some
look at
beaded
it.
necklaces. We can see some metal goods, some cards.
Yes. And all these jewelries were handmade, right?
Yes.
And
we have the
fabrics.
fur over here. And we have different weapons that the Native Americans would use.
Mm-hmm.
I really like about this museum is it seems like in each kind of section
Yes.
where they describe the
Season.
they have these nice trees, and they're really, really realistic. It almost seems like they took some branches from outside and just put some fake leaves on them. But it looks really good. There are some hidden animals up there. You can see a possum in the trees. So here you can see the women would harvest in a farm, and the men would hunt. You can't see anyone hunting here because this is mainly in fall. They were harvesting pumpkins, as you can see, in gourds. And here in the background you can see women cutting up the pumpkins into little rings, and
Yes.
they would dry it. And when the men went on the winter hunt, they would take some of the dried vegetables and stuff and meat, dried meat and salted meat, and they would bring it on their hunt because it would usually take many days.
Yes. So that's a good way to preserve food, right?
Yes.
Dehydrated food.
Here we have part of a longhouse. Okay, in summer they would live in some longhouses. This is part of a longhouse. Usually longhouses would be like really long by their name.
Yes.
And inside you can see a woman. It seems like she's weaving something. We have a fire once again. Seems like in the middle.
Yes.
And it seems like she's sitting on what they would use as a bed.
Yes.
There's one over here and then one right over here with a hat.
Yes. This looks very familiar to me because this looks like my grandmother's kitchen. We have beds just like that.
Here
And you know, this may look very ancient, you know, a long time ago, but there are many cultures where people still live in this type of setting. So beautiful.
And then right here we have a dugout canoe that some children and their uncle actually found in the Mississippi River in 1934. This is very interesting that they found this, and it was quite long, as you can see. I bet a lot of people would be able to fit in there.
Yes.
But they actually donated it to Black Hawk State Park because the children's grandfather was actually a ranger at Black Hawk State Park.
Wow, this is pretty long.
Yes. And then when we come over here, we can see. Okay, here we're in the last section, summer, and as you can see, this woman right here is planting corn and beans in some mounds. All these are corn and beans. The women would actually be the ones who would farm and harvest, and the men would go out and hunt and be warriors.
Yes.
Here we can even see a fox, and there are a lot of animals here. We see ducks up there. We see even a little squirrel holding something that looks like a nut. And here in the background, you can see the Mississippi River, some men going out on canoes, maybe to go fishing.
Yes, I have a question. So, what do you think is this plant underneath the corn?
Beans.
Oh, great. So we
And
know.
right up here, we see the longhouses. And we can even see more corn in the background in the mural.
Great.
And a nice big tree.
Yes. Who do you think live in these long houses? Is it one single family or maybe multi-generation family?
Lots of families.
Extended
They're
family?
very big.
Yes.
They're long, and a lot of people could share one long house.
Yes.
So that is wrapping up this program of Invision Hope Healthy Living.
Yes.
And this was very interesting. If you live around here, around Rock Island, I definitely recommend coming here. It's very educational and fun to walk around the Black Hawk State Park.
Yes.
And it took a lot of hard work, and it definitely paid off. So this was a very fun program, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great summer.
Yes.
Bye.